microphone.
And get shit done. Okay, we're rolling. Keep them doggies rolling right.
Hello and welcome to the Witching Hour with
Your hosts, Miranda
and Nina. And today we're going to be talking about the 11/11 portal, which will be November 11th, of course, and manifestation. And we'll let you know a little bit about the portal itself and what it means.
I'll stick that right there.
Go ahead, Miranda, get started.
Miranda's sick and hopped up on medication, so she may be a little bit unethical today.
It's okay.
All right, so we thought we'd talk about manifestation. I hate the whole idea of there's a right way and a wrong way to do things, because I'm a hot mess and I just throw shit in there.
Right.
So, with manifestation, it works best when you set it and forget it.
Exactly.
Same with spells.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly like spells. So the whole 11/11 portal obviously is November 11th, which is the 11th month and the 11th day. What it is an opening through the realms that allows you to, I guess it connects with the angel numbers as well. Like it's new beginnings, manifestations. Watch where your thoughts are. When you see 11/11 on the clock, that's usually what it's meaning. Watch where your thoughts are, because manifestation is happening at that moment.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how I've always taken it as. And so all day, you just want to make sure that you are in good energy, even if you have to force it. Good energy, good thoughts, and making sure that you are taking time to write down your goals and what you want. Remember, the biggest part of this is you taking the steps for yourself, all right, and your intention. So making sure your goals are written. And I like to write them down because of the fact that, like, it keeps them in check. It keeps a clear goal instead of, oh, well, I'd like to have this, or I want this. You know, when you're writing down, I want this and this and this, get detailed about it. Remember, when I say manifesting your man, details.
She literally manifested a dude.
I did.
And recently I was told that I manifested a dude. I don't know.
You probably did.
I don't know.
Does he check all the boxes?
Yes. Except for he sucks at communication. I didn't put that in there.
See, and that's what I mean by detail. You gotta put that in there. And remember, mine was I found him in prison. So I didn't put that detail in there. But everything else checked. So that's what we mean, like getting the details straight and making sure that you are thorough, extremely thorough with what you want, especially when it comes to manifesting people, because so many different scenarios can slide in.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? Fate will every time.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry guys, I'm getting over a cold and it's not pretty.
Yeah. So you're gonna probably, for those of you who don't already see synchronicities, you're probably gonna get a lot of synchronicities and a lot of like clarifying moments of time. You're fine. Clarifying moments of time where you just get like an aha moment. That's kind of what I like to call it. Or like deja vu. Things like that help you confirm that you are like on the right path, because a lot of people don't know if they are or not, especially when shit's going downhill.
For real.
And to me, that tells me I'm on the right path when shit's going downhill, because it's like I guess I have that old school way of thinking, and it comes from my religious background, where you know, you wouldn't be attacked if you wouldn't be being attacked if you weren't ready to bungee forward into a blessing.
Well, damn, that explains why I always get attacked. No, just kidding.
This girl.
Oh, you don't even know. I get accused of shit that I don't even do. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's bad when people are like, "Did you spell them? Did you put a curse on them?" And no, but okay.
Your friend. Yeah. No, fool.
Hi, Yaya.
Yaya, I've been waiting for you to come on here because I need you to tell me some like magical, mythical shit to go do so I'm completely better the next day. Knowing your ass, you're like, go stand in the river and dig up black dirt and shove it up your fucking nose or some shit. I don't know. Just help me. What did she say?
She says, like, what? I'm the witch of my something. I don't know what it says. Of my family. Of my mom's family.
Yeah, so tell me what I need to do to get better.
Yeah, Yaya is our friend that has every home remedy.
Ever. She's
Ever.
told us some crazy stuff, and it actually works, you guys.
Oregano oil is what she said.
Where? Where do I put it?
And mint. She said, where do I put it? Oh. So oregano oil, you take the teaspoons by the teaspoon.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. But yeah. Anyways, back to our.
Sorry, Yaya, I don't mean to put you out there, but I love you.
All right, so there's different ways to manifest. You can use candles. You can use a journal, a visualization board. I mean, whatever works for you is what you can use. There, like we said, there is no right and wrong way to do this. I always heard that you had to hold a thought in your head for 11 seconds, which goes with the 1111 portal. So I'm gonna stick with that, and you manifest exactly what you want. But the thing here is, you definitely gotta erase and eliminate anything that's gonna doubt. So any limiting beliefs, any old belief systems, you've got to eliminate those. Otherwise, that's gonna block your own manifestation coming through.
Okay. I'm gonna take some medicine tonight, so the sooner you can get it to me, I'm very, very happy. And we never said we didn't like your singing. We love your singing. We just think that you should do that by yourself because it's such a spiritual thing.
And don't do it early in the morning because I don't want to hear that shit when I wake up.
Nina, I was going a different direction. A different direction.
That is the worst thing to hear first thing in the morning when you open your eyes. Oh my gosh. So we have a friend that likes to
She serenades us.
yeah, she likes to serenade us. Does that say scam likely?
I don't know. I can't see, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I think it says, sorry, I'm getting a phone call on my phone. But anyways, she likes to serenade us early in the morning, and homegirl can't keep tune for...
She can't keep a tune in a bucky, y'all.
No, she can't. And, you know, then her husband went and got her a karaoke machine. And she says it's for her car. Let's just hope this girl is paying attention to the road and not singing. Because she's very passionate about her singing.
Yes, she is. She gets in there and does it all.
But, you know,
Yeah,
she's I got my karaoke on my phone. Oh my god. No. Oh yeah, we're going way off subject, but yeah, she's got such a good soul, but man, can't sing worth a lick, and likes to wake us up in the morning with videos of her singing.
In the shower too.
In the shower.
Yeah, and yeah. We
It's
love
hard.
you, Yaya. We
Yeah.
love you.
So maybe you can manifest a great voice.
That was jacked up. That was jacked up.
I'm gonna be an asshole. She'll be okay. She'll be alright.
And the one and only Nina Marie. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh hell.
She still says she loves us. I love you too.
I really do. I'm
Oh
always.
my gosh. So what are some ways that you've manifested and what are some things you've manifested?
Okay, guys. I use sex magic for manifesting quite often.
Sweet.
But when I was in a relationship, I don't just be out there hopping on shit. But
I'll just laugh at that one.
okay. Yeah, no. I manifested my house.
Uh-huh.
I did. I'm manifesting said things now. I went through a really bad breakup. Hooked up with somebody. He had great energy. Oh, great energy. He was a great gentleman. Like, we talked for a few months. Went out, met, hung out a few times. And then when we finally did the deed, I pulled his energy and used it for that. Next day, the ex got hit by a truck.
Woo! That ain't some shit. Okay. Yeah.
Virgos. Virgos, guys. Virgos.
You know, and it happens. It happens. You know, you hurt somebody enough. Yaya saying that she manifests with cigarettes and coffee and blood. So yeah, she gets deep up in there.
Deep.
Deep up in there.
Oh, man.
So no,
she
so what
does.
what
Actually,
she
I've
does-
seen her. I've seen her with the cigarettes, and she's amazing.
and she'll put her period blood on the cigarettes, and then she can smoke them. And when you smoke them, you're not inhaling, you're just puffing on it. But she can read the cigarettes as well, which is something cool.
That's like
Every-
old school. It's a gift. Definitely.
Yeah, every ash that comes out and the longer it stays on is a different meaning, and it's pretty cool. I mean, so she does the numbers of 3, 7, 21.
Yeah, so you know what? I actually got that from her, and I was like, there's no way in halibut I'm ever smoking 21 cigarettes at a time.
Uh-huh.
I will kill over.
You're just like, okay. But
And
you're not
I've
inhaling.
actually, no, and I've seen her do like, I think the most I've seen her do at one time is 3.
Uh-huh.
But you know this girl got down, so.
Yeah, she does. She knows exactly what she's doing. And it's crazy because if you want somebody to come talk to you, like the end of it will open like a mouth. It shows images in the ashes. So crazy. But yeah, it's
We
pretty
should
cool.
have Yaya come on for as a guest appearance. And have her do that when he gets nice
Right.
outside. We can do an outside one.
Yeah, so we're not filling up the
shop
shop with
with
smoke.
We fill it up with smoke all day, every day, but this is a
Right.
different one.
So you use sex magic. You know, I honestly have not used sex magic yet.
I have, and yeah, it works. It
Yeah.
works. It works really, really well. I don't know about anybody else, but you do it as you're climaxing,
Mhm.
and it hits like nothing. So I just don't
Yeah.
feel like I feel the climax as well.
While you're trying to focus on
Well,
the
I'm focusing on getting the stuff done, like it's there, and then it's like, okay, I say my words, and then it's gone, and I'm like, damn, did I really need that new car? No, just kidding. And this is for grown-ups, y'all, grown-ups.
Yeah. Well, our stuff is not rated for children, anyways. To manifest, how do you use sex magic to manifest a relationship?
Ooh.
Okay, so sex magic does not have to be with somebody else either. It can be by yourself.
Yeah, it can be by yourself.
So masturbation. When you are going into the climax and you feel it coming on, I mean your body feels it. When you are going into the climax, you want to get those thoughts directly registered to the relationship, okay? If it is a specific relationship, if it's somebody coming back, or if it's just a relationship in general and you're lonely, you know, make sure the person that is supposed to be with me, that is what you're thinking of. The person that I've written down, so you want to do some pre-work before you start masturbating. Like I said, get detailed about it. Make sure that you are
Yeah.
writing down characteristic, the way they look outside, the way they are internally, the way they treat you, their belief system, you know, the size of their shit, all
And
of that.
you know, people be taking pictures of that all the time and just sending it to you randomly. So, you know.
Okay, yeah, so when you climax, that is your main focus, is the relationship. So that's what I'm guessing that you're asking. Timeless, wait, time to relax, 8202?
Yeah.
Is you're trying to manifest a relationship. But if you're not, and you're saying in a relationship, to manifest, you use your partner. I mean, you hop on that or let them hop on you, and you let them.
Do their thing. And
Oh, Tasha. Okay.
Oh, it's
Hi,
Tasha. Hi, Tasha.
So when you're in a relationship, you just go at it, and when you get ready to climax, if you both are in on it, that's even better. Okay, we're gonna manifest this for our family, or this for us, or this for you or me, you know, and you both put your thought system into that while you're both climaxing. That is sending out the strongest energy ever.
Yes.
That you can use for manifestation. So it is staying focused during climax. That's how you'll do that. All right, I hope that answered your question, Tasha. All right.
If not, come and see us in the shop. We'll explain more.
Yeah. So other than sex magic, what other things have you used?
I use the spell paper they sell in the shop here.
Mhm.
I've used bay leaves. I've just gone out into nature and been like, this is what I want, this is what I need. All right, and it's words, you guys. Words are so powerful. Your words and the way that you speak, or the way that you carry yourself, things like that, they are so powerful in themselves.
Right.
You don't even need all of this extra stuff. You know, they are very, very powerful.
Yeah, they definitely are, because you know, biblically, when they say your tongue is like a sword, or it can heal, like a doctor, and some shit like that. I don't know what it says, something like that. But anyways, that is the truth. When you speak, you're speaking words over yourself, over others, that can curse or bless you. And so make sure that you are using your words correctly, and make sure there's no room for error in between the words, because there can be. So some of the things that I've used is basically like candle magic. I have used some period blood, you know.
She's all you know.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose, but you know, I made do with what I had, and then I had to work with that. So yeah, I definitely have used that.
That was mostly tight. No, just kidding.
Yeah, mostly candles though. That's usually what I use. Candles, and then of course writing the stuff down, or if I don't have paper, because I'm lazy, you know. Yeah, I'm a lazy witch. I'll just write on the candle, especially because I use a lot of the glass candles.
Yeah.
So I'll write on the outside of it, and I'll just burn that shit, put my intention in there, and burn it and let it go. You know, so.
I'm famous for doing stuff when I'm half asleep. I've done so many things when I'm half asleep, it's kind of sad. I think I get it from my mother. There's a funny story there. So my stepdad, him and my mom had separated, okay? But him and his wife, who lived down the road, they got into an argument. So he came back to our house to visit us, and he wouldn't leave my mom alone. My mom was annoyed with him, so she locked herself in the bedroom. Well, she was asleep, and she swears that he came through the window and she shoved him out the window. That's the dream she had, okay? It gets better. So we lived with my grandma, and she had this huge house, and there was this whole wraparound porch almost. Like if you walked out one, you could climb it. We used to do all kinds of bad stuff up there when we were kids. And anyways, so supposedly he had climbed out the bedroom window and was trying to climb in through my mom's window, but he never made it there. He fell. He said my mom came through the window and pushed him.
Oh my gosh.
He's completely drunk, you guys. I mean, he was inebriated. And he said that my mom came through the window and pushed him. And he said he went to grab her to tell her, no, son, you know? And he said his hand went right through her spirit. So he ends up in the garden, or on the ground, barely misses the fence by like this much, okay? Shit. And hits, breaks his leg. We have to call the ambulance because we're like, we can hear somebody outside screaming, and we're like, what's going on? Okay, and we're just like, we're 12, 13 years old. We're just little fucking punk kids. And so we go out there, and we have to call the ambulance. They bring my stepdad in. He's like, you live here? He goes, fuck no, I don't live here. Anyways, long story short, he claims to this day that my mom shoved him out the window. My mom said she never touched him. She was dreaming about shoving him out the window. So she manifested him falling, you guys. He didn't die. He just broke his leg. So I think I get that from my mother, which is really sad because my mom was actually pretty good at stuff. So that's what I think I got from my mother. I do stuff when I'm half asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had this little lovely demon that used to torment us after my husband passed. And I was half asleep, and I remember going to a class one night and doing a boundary, but I was asleep. And I was like, leave me alone. And I shoved him and I put the boundary up. Well, he got trapped in the walls.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, and it was just me. So I got up, I took the dog for a walk, and I do my exercise around the park in the morning.
Mhm.
I come home and the little neighbor kid says, will you please tell your son to stop banging on the walls like that? He's really scaring me. My kids were with their dad for the weekend, you guys. And I was like, oh crap. So I had to undo it to get him out. But I did it when I was asleep because he kept bothering me when I was asleep.
Yeah.
Virgos, we don't like to be bothered when we're sleeping, okay? Don't mess with us. I have a funny story about that with an ex-boyfriend as well. But we won't go there tonight.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah, I do weird shit when I have to sleep too, but I don't think I manifest things. I haven't yet anyways. So
Why don't you go home tonight and do it?
people throw around the word manifestation like crazy nowadays.
They do.
The easiest thing, if you don't know how to do anything or you've never manifested before, you want to get a few thoughts that you want, a few goals, and make sure that you're clear-minded while you're thinking of these. Excuse me.
And you guys, do it within reason.
Within reason, yes.
If it's going to be a long-term goal, then fine. Set it out as long-term, but do it within reason. You're not going to be a millionaire tomorrow. I don't care how good you manifest. So just, you want to work towards being a millionaire? Shit, I'm for you. Go for it.
Right. So you want to write your things down. Maybe a couple of things, 2 or 3 things that you really desire to manifest. Then you want to focus. You want to put your focus on it. Where am I at once I have it? Now that I have it, how is life for me? And you want to see that image in your head. You definitely want to see that it's already here. What that is breaking down the barriers of the timelines, and it will find a timeline for you where this is actually happening. For people that jump timelines, this already. But this will put you in a timeline where this consciousness is now in that timeline where this is happening for you. So you want to see yourself in that. And then you just stay focused. You set your goals, do whatever ritual or whatever thing you're trying to do, and then you set it and forget it. And leave it alone. Don't wonder about it. Don't doubt it, because once you start wondering, you will doubt. And we don't want you to doubt. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susie.
Yeah, so, that's kind of the basics, 101 of manifesting. And, it's just, and I'm not going to say it's the easy way to get your goals, but it's getting what you deserve.
Definitely. And
Asking
believe.
for what you want.
I believe that you deserve that too.
Yeah, most definitely.
What?
Diane is something around 11, sometimes early, I'll call you. Diane is out. No, I don't know what she said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, we got it. It was Yaya.
Okay. But yeah, those are some of the things that, the universe will make things happen to you, for you, and with you, and especially when you're manifesting like self-healing work. You want to manifest that you're over a heartbreak. I know I've done that before. Where I begged and pleaded.
Got your
Excuse me. I'm sorry, man. Where I begged and pleaded for understanding, you know, and sometimes you get to a moment in your life where you are basically on your hands and knees begging, you know, and this is begging a higher being, a higher essence for answers. You know, we've all been there, we've all
just
done
to
it.
take that pain away, yeah.
Just to remove the heartache or the misunderstanding or the not knowing. I'll tell you what, that did happen to me once. I went through a big breakup, and you know, I just remember falling to the ground because I was bawling. I was hurt. I was devastated. Yes, and I'm a Leo, so I'm dramatic as fuck. Yes, I was on the ground, and I fell asleep on the floor, and it was a
Oh, I hate that for you.
I know, it was a
I
tile
hate
floor.
that for
Because people
you.
that know me, they would never see me like that. They would never see me like that. But yes, I've been there. And I just remember like feeling the cool of the floor on my cheek. And I was like, why? Just please show me why. Please just show me why so I can have some understanding. Well, I ended up having a dream, and it was one of my guides that came to me, and it was a female voice, and I felt comforted by her. And she's like, this is what happened. And she showed me a cave, and she goes, let's walk into the cave. The cave was dark as hell. And she like snaps her fingers and the light turns on. And she shows me my ex in the middle of the cave. And she says, do you see all those hands grabbing him? It was him in the middle of the cave, and there was hands trying to reach for him, but they couldn't reach for him. There was a light barrier around him. And she says, that's what you're doing for him. That's what you've done for him. Not only in the spiritual realm, but the physical realm. You have caused things, your energy has caused things to keep him safe and keep things away from him. And they said, but a lot of what he has and what he's about is ugly. That darkness has to go somewhere because your light is filling his void. And so she saw me, and it looked like oil coming from the bottom of the bubble, the light bubble, and it was going into a sinkhole. And I saw myself in the sinkhole, like up to here in oil. And then I understood. You know, I did manifest that, you know, out of fucking desperation. And that's what the answer I got. And as soon as I got that answer, my heartbreak, yeah, it still hurt, but I had understanding, and I understood what I needed, what I did wrong in my own steps. And what I did wrong was I gave too much of my energy to somebody else who
wasn't deserving.
Who was not reciprocating either. And I was leaving myself empty and dead, basically drowning in darkness. And so, yeah, I remember waking up from that dream and just being like, okay, now I understand. And that was like the first steps that gave me the strength to move forward. So yeah, we've all been there, and we've all manifested stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's not always, oh, let me manifest this and that and all the material pleasures and romantic pleasures. There's also healing that we can manifest.
Definitely. And sometimes our spirits, again, will step in and do that for us. So I love that.
Yep.
That's a messed up story, but I love the fact that
You know what, though?
acknowledged it.
And I'm gonna tell you, it is messed up. I hate that I went through that, but now I can look back, and it's empowered me to a point where, like, I know I'm blessed because I, first of all, was able to get that understanding at a beck and call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that I understand my worth, because I thought I knew my worth before, and I didn't. I didn't even know the magnitude of it. I understand my worth and my boundaries now, and I know I'll never return to that cave again, ever, with nobody, ever. So,
that's good.
you know, and that's what it did bring to me. And so, yeah, I just feel like we go through things for reasons, and it helps us grow.
Yes, definitely. Ooh, I was all about there being toxic and stuff, and now she just hit me with some real stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm always something. I'm always this way or that way. One or the other.
Oh, dang.
Alrighty. Yeah, and you know that's one thing that works with covens too. Like, you get a coven together, and they all have the same intention, and they manifest. together, or they do spells together, which is a form of manifestation, or they do rituals together, which is a form of manifestation.
Definitely.
And definitely, and I'm gonna bring in the biblical, when two or more get together in my
They do
name.
their prayer circles.
Yeah, the prayer circles, it's stronger energy, and it's everybody in the same agreement, in the same mindset, with the same outcome in their mind. Of course, that's gonna be multiply your chances of getting that response.
Definitely.
So
Interesting.
yeah. Just had to throw some little that in there. But yeah, no matter.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, guys, we've all blown out birthday candles, right?
Mhm.
We've all done the whole New Year's kiss, or,
The New
we
Year's-
make our resolutions, that type of stuff. That's a form of manifestation.
Which you guys are never gonna see me do New Year's resolutions at New Year's. Never.
Our which is New Year's completely different, so we're good.
Yeah, so I just see, and I didn't even know there was a witch's New Year's. This is Nina, okay? This is Nina that doesn't know too much about that. So I didn't
She's
even
good.
know there was a witch's New Year, but I just knew in my heart I could not be manifesting or doing resolutions and trying to bring in new shit in a cold, dead month. It doesn't make fucking sense. And I think that's where, and I'm gonna get into conspiracy shit right here. That's where the man wanted us. You know what I mean? When we lost our religion, when we lost our cultures, and our indigenous ways, they put up a calendar to where New Year's is in January, and it is a cold, dead month. Nothing grows there. It doesn't make fucking sense. So, I came to that on my own I'm sure with my guides that gave me that intuition to never manifest. And I would instruct my clients as well, don't do resolutions there. You wait till spring.
So here's the funny thing. I was raised really strict Catholic, okay? Catholic school, CCD, all of that, okay? You go to church on religious holidays. Did you know that according to Catholicism, if you go through the actual dialects and everything, they said Jesus Christ's birthday was not in December.
Yes.
It was actually in June.
Uh-huh.
So, you guys, it makes sense. Think about it.
Wow.
There's
Yeah,
some
and
ancient texts out there, you guys.
Right. The stuff they took out the Bible, apparently.
Well, the Christmas tree. And
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, so I mean, and so I guess I don't wait for the witch's New Year. I do mine in spring, because to me it makes sense. That's when things grow. And so I'm just kind of
Blossom.
following
Yeah,
nature is
definitely.
to do my resolutions then. Yeah. But anyways, I mean, there's manifestation in our daily lives all the time. And like I said, it's just sitting down and focusing on what it is you need for you and what it is you desire for you.
So, what would be like the best thing you think you've manifested?
The best thing I've manifested, I would like to say, is my gifts. Okay. Of course, they came to me not knowing. Anybody that knows my story knows that I thought I was going crazy because I didn't understand what my gifts were. And I would always go on my journey. As soon as I started learning who I was and, that I was gifted, I would always say, I don't have boundaries on myself. I don't have boundaries. I am allowing anything that needs to come in for me to come in. And to this day, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty fucking good at what I do. Pretty much everything.
Oh, she's
Everything that I
amazing.
do, I'm pretty good at it. And I know it is because I don't have boundaries on myself. I don't allow myself to be limited to just a medium or just a healer. I just use my name because I don't feel like there's one word that can describe who I am.
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
So yeah, I think that's probably the best thing I manifested for myself is continuing on that. And I'll continue to do that as well. Yeah. And then second is my man that I manifested, because I swear everything, and because yes, I did put the inches. I put the inches, y'all, and yeah, he came out with the inches.
Hey.
Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that he was in prison and I didn't get to touch the inches. Well,
Oh,
fuck me. You know? But hey, one day,
Oh, Nina. Oh,
one
Nina.
day, we will manifest that too. Yeah, but yeah, I think those are probably two of the major ones that I've ever manifested. I'm kind of nervous to manifest another Jude.
I could understand why. I could understand why.
Yeah. Yeah, just because it's like, will I get all the details in? You know what I mean? And I don't, we all question ourselves. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous to do that. I just kind of am going to let the universe bring in what it needs to and let that happen.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Because I've got like 4 good guys right now.
Well,
They all-
damn.
They all bring in something different, and there's no commitments here, they're friends. We enjoy each other's time. We're getting to know some of them,
That's good.
and I just enjoy their time and whatever they bring and whoever wants to step up and
Be about
me,
it? Yeah.
claim me, then that's cool too.
Yeah, I like that.
'Cause I'm okay with any one of them doing it.
And then me, I'm like, I'm afraid. Yeah, no.
That's the one thing that will get you in the ass is being afraid. Fear.
Yes, it will. It will.
Fear is the one thing that will always sabotage everything. In reality, in physical reality, and in spiritual reality.
I agree. Okay, I've got to get tissue, so
Okay.
run with the show for a second.
Okay.
I take my little sick ass over here.
Alright. So also another way you can do your manifestation is making a specific altar for it.
You're okay.
We just moved out our Dia de los Muertos altar. You can turn that into your manifestation altar from now until the end of the end of the holidays. You can put your things up there. Like I said, pictures of your things, your candles, coins, whatever it is that you'd like, and especially if you're using any type of deities to bring in manifestation. Because remember, we can use certain deities to manifest certain things. So do your research when it comes to that. Make sure that you are honoring them the way they need to be. And, just don't make promises that you can't keep when it comes to deities, because you don't want to get yourself caught up in some bad shit. Some of the deities that I will use, especially for quick forthcoming stuff, is Saint Benedict. He is the saint of the occult, the witches, exorcisms, different things like that. And that's usually what I use is Saint Benedict. Saint Michael for anybody that I want healed or protected. And it just kind of depends on what I'm wanting from this. I've been using lately the sun god from the Nahuatl culture, the Aztec culture. I just feel like, and this is something very brand new to me that I'm barely involving myself in, because I do want to go to my roots, whether just using the sun god, because I am a fire sign, I'm a sun sign, or my sun sign is Leo. The sun is my planet, so I do feel like I'm very drawn to the sun god, and I will probably end up using the sun god in every form, in every culture, every background that I know, just because that is who I am. I'm drawn to different things, and I don't just stick with one thing. I'm very eclectic. I do what I want to do. But yeah, we just, it's using them for what you want. And like I said, make sure you honor them. Make sure you're giving them the proper water, alcohol, tobacco, the proper gifts, food, if that's what they need, perfumes, candles, different things like that to use your manifestation. I heard there is a 369 Daniel 5.
It is.
Okay, it is your manifestation or your goal. You write it down 3 times in the morning, and then you do 6 times like midday, and then 9 times before you go to sleep. So that is the 369 method. that's something that's a lot easier for anybody who's not comfortable with their full spiritual self yet. You know, this is more doing it, more putting the effort in. And I'm just going to tell you, as you're writing this down, you are putting energy into it. So even if you don't know how to push energy, you're doing it anyways by writing it down and focusing there. And it will draw your focus to it. So the 369 method is pretty good for any beginners. Yeah, but anyways, other than that, you want to make sure that you have meaningful objects other than pictures. You know, I think the next thing I'm gonna try and manifest is a lowrider. I want a car that I can work on.
You and your
I
lowriders.
know. I'm such a chola.
Riding
But,
low with my girl.
yeah, that's probably the next thing I want to manifest. I've always wanted to be able to work on my own car and do it, and you know, have the finances to work on it, because you need a lot of money to put into these cars, especially if it's for show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Show
if
cars.
mine will be for show. I just want mine for me, you know. So
I've always
that's
wanted an El Camino.
really, that's
Uh-huh.
awesome.
I'm
El
crazy.
Caminos are nice though.
I've always loved it. Remember when we went to that car show? I was like, I had
Yes.
you guys take a picture of me in front of it.
Yes, I remember that. No, that's sweet. But yeah, anything you're gonna manifest this time around?
No, I'm just kidding. I've tried
Dirty,
that.
dirty, and flirty.
Yeah. No, I'm currently working on stuff now as we speak. But
All right, unspoken stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I think other than lowrider, I'm probably gonna do more health and stability. You know, for
Mhm.
me and my family. That's pretty much all I desire right now. I don't really desire anything else.
and just because they don't go through like you guys want doesn't mean that you didn't do it right. Sometimes the universe or even your God or whatever it is has bigger plans in store for you.
Exactly that. That's why I'm not manifesting a man right now, because I just feel like there's something better coming.
I love how we both looked at each other like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think, are we good?
I don't know. Did you want to talk some more? No, we can probably talk about angel numbers and those synchronicities later if you want.
Okay.
I do have a friend who is promoting their music today. They're releasing a new album. And it's funny because I met this person at a bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my mom and my aunt ran a bar down in downtown Ogden. And I go there for steak nights sometimes. You know, I made it a point to get out of the house after Willis passed. And so I'd go down there for steak nights. Everybody knew me. Everybody knew my ex. Or, excuse me, he wasn't my ex. They knew my husband. Damn, my ex must be pregnant. Anyways, they knew me. They knew my husband. Like, it was a safe place for me to go. Have a few drinks. Have a good dinner. Something I didn't have to make. And this kid sat next to me, and we just clicked. We hit it off. And he wasn't from here. He took off to California. And he ended up coming back, and he hit me back up, and I'm like, okay, you know, and he actually reached out to me probably in September, late September, first part of October, and he's like, hey, I really want to release this. I feel like, what do you think is a good number? I said, well, I think 1111 is a good number for you. And he had put it out there, and I was like, yeah. I said, do it. If you can wait that long, then do it. You know, if not, it's about what you want to do.
Yeah. Sweet.
So, and my husband, ironically enough, he was born at 1111,
Nice.
and he was good at everything. I hated that. I hated that. It used to drive me nuts. One time, because he was a cute little tall white boy, and me being a little chola, because that's what he would call me. He'd be like, "You little chola." We went to play soccer, and I thought I was good. I thought I had one up on him. No, he kicked my ass up and down that field. So yeah, he was good at everything, and I absolutely hated it.
That's funny.
He was born at 1111.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
number sequences, they make a difference,
Yeah,
you guys.
they do.
So
I was gonna say also retrograde's coming in 2 days.
uh-huh.
Retrograde, Mercury.
Don't make any new deals. Don't sign contracts.
Yeah, communication will be off, so don't take everything personal.
Oh, well, that's the life of a Virgo.
Try not to do anything that has to do with electronics because your electronics will fail. You know, just the same old stuff. Make sure you
Burn some copal.
burn copal, stay grounded, you know, and just keep yourself grounded.
I love how
throughout the rest
Cece looked at me when she said that. Burn copal.
Yeah.
She's like, Miranda, you're gonna be fine. Just burn some copal.
Yeah.
No, it hits us earth signs really, really bad. Mostly Virgos. Virgos, we get hit hard for everything. It's crazy.
It's because you guys are either 0 or 100, so gotta hit you hard.
Close to the ground.
Close to the ground.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so short too.
That's funny. We got Virgo jokes up in here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You guys want to hear another one? The creator only lets you grow as long as you're perfect, and I got perfect before everybody else.
Oh
so
my
just
gosh.
saying. That's why all y'all are tall. No, just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That's
awful.
That's funny. All right. Well, I think that's it. You guys just be prepared for retrograde. I'm not sure what sign it's in this month. It's going to be in Virgo, isn't it?
I think it's in
Libra?
Libra. I think
Libra?
it's Libra.
Okay. So Libra is the scales. So there might be a lot of justices or injustices coming around.
Hopefully it's justices for you guys. I'm banking on the justice
yeah,
for me.
I'm gonna bank on the justice too. We're gonna stay positive up in this bitch because we need some positivity around.
That don't mean we're loving lighters, y'all, because we'll
No.
still get ugly in the streets. Just saying.
We'll still throw bows.
There you go.
All right, you guys. Well, you guys have a safe weekend. Remember, copal, stay grounded. Write down your intuition or your manifestations. Set it and forget it.
Get it in, get it on.
Yeah, get it on real hard. You know,
I didn't say that bad.
I said it. Get it on real hard. So
She was so good, she had to say it again.
yeah. And if you climax more than once,
Manifest more than once, damn it.
manifest more than once. Ain't nothing wrong with
Drink
that.
your water, hydrate, you're good, you got this.
Yes. Must drink water. Hey guys, well you guys have a good weekend. And we'll
Yes,
see you.
have a good weekend. We will see you next week.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be better. No, I will be better.
She
Boom.
will be better.
Okay,
She is already better.
I am better.
See
I am
how
better.
that works? That's how that works.
That's how that works. Words are powerful, guys. Words are powerful.
Bye y'all.
Have a good night. Bye.
I love how you kiss them every night.
I do.
That's so sweet.
I got those lips. I gotta put them out there.